Ladies and gentlemen, welcome your faces back to a new eFootball video today. I hope you're having an awesome day. We are back. We're just going to do a little bit of discussing about eFootball in its current state at the moment and just everything that's going on at the moment in the game. So no gameplay, just chatting about the game to its core. So go grab yourself a brew. We've got a little bit of chatting to do. So, it's been a few days it has since the news of Season 2 being delayed. I have kind of held back on posting a review or like my thoughts about it. I've done a little tweet about it, saying I'm kind of disappointed about it. The fact they couldn't come out with this news sooner, because literally I was streaming Wednesday and I was streaming on Twitch, and I had a few people coming to stream kind of asking what do I hope for season 2, is there any news and stuff like that, and we absolutely had zero information about season 2, and you're kind of just having to make up what things are going to be happening, what our wish lists were and what we wanted in the game, and we're just kind of left in hope. And there's a few people who are like, I'm not getting my hopes up. And then you have some people like myself in a way. I was kind of looking forward to it. I was kind of sucked into the hype in a bit, because I just wanted new content, new update, improvements and stuff like that, because we've had this game now for a month and I just wanted more. I wanted more, because there were, after what the version we played back last year and what we're playing now is a big improvement, and still a lot of work to be done, but I was like, right, this is what they've done. I'm intrigued to see what they've done now between the last update and, well, this current update and the next update. And then we wake up Thursday morning to people just tweeting, because I wasn't able to get on the game early when the update dropped, or the news of no update was dropping. I found out through Twitter, and highly recommend following Twitter if you want eFootball content, news and stuff like that. It's really, really good. You can find on hashtag eFootball 2022. It's very, very good hashtag to find out eFootball stuff. And I was looking on there, seeing other content creators tweeting and going, oh, they pushed it back, and like they released an article on gradually, I believe, on the actual eFootball Twitter, and they've delayed it back. They have delayed it back, and with doing that, they took away divisions, which was the main source of content, the main thing that made people play the game. They took it away from us. It's like, why have you done this? Why have you taken away from the game divisions? I know the matchmaking apparently is a thing that like they're trying to work on, but the dudes say it's server maintenance, and with that, I kind of get it, but the fact they've took divisions away, they're not going to be doing season 2 until June 16th, so it's a month of basically nothing to do on the game other than grind a little bit of GP that you can get and play the games which you get 100 GP for, which is just pointless, because just they should have increased that. I think it's like play games or like in the just in the random offline mode or online mode, but earn maybe 500 GP or just a bit more GP. 100 GP is just stupid, but I understand why they've done it, because I want you to spend your goddamn money so you don't rely on GP. You open up packs and get players. That's why they're doing that, but they need to sort that GP out, because if you put that increased out, it's like, hey, we're going to do like a bit of a boost on the GP for a few weeks, so you guys still got stuff to do, grind that GP. You know what, people will play the game a bit, but we haven't got literally nothing to do other than the events are coming out, and that's about it. But they did quickly fix their thing. So I'm going kind of recapping on a lot of stuff that probably people already know, but the facts, a lot of people were getting pissed off already with the fact of like they're taking away the divisions and like we've got nothing left to do. And generally, like myself, I'm like now scratching my head like, what do I do for a little while, because I haven't got divisions, I can't make videos and stream it. So I'm a bit like scratching my head a bit. I'm like, what do I do? What do I do? Do I go back and play FIFA? Like, I generally don't have a clue at a minute. Which it might be a thing. I don't really know at this moment. I might just go back for the memes. But generally, I do not know why they did that. And obviously very good of them though. People were getting on Twitter, vocalizing their thoughts, and they quickly updated, released a statement, I think it was the next day, by just going, we will be bringing divisions back. We're going to be bringing it back on June 2nd. We are going to be doing some server maintenance though between the 30th of May to the 20th, to the 2nd of June. So the servers are down for 3 days. So we've already got no content. There's nothing to do on the game because there's no content to do. And now with that one kind of thing that we've got, that 100 GP that you can grind, you're now taking that away from us as well. So I was like, that little, like that 1% thing you can do, you're taking that as well. So it's like, we've got nothing to do. So your game's basically going to be offline for 3 days and you can't do nothing. They are bringing in 10-minute modes, which that should have been in from the get-go. As soon as this new update came out, 10 minutes game should be in there. And secondly, the fact they're bringing out beginner just now, I'm like, if you're a free-to-play game, you're trying to attract new players to your game so you can make money from the packs, surely you would have beginner in it, because I've had like people in my stream saying, oh, I'm going to download eFootball and give it a go. They're not even a football person, but they wanted to give your game a go. But if they never played a football game before, let them play beginner. I don't quite get that. I know you can play on amateur. Amateur's still easy, but let them play on beginner. And then they kind of get the grips of the game and then go on and play amateur and stuff like that. And especially as well, 10-minute games should be in the get-go. They really should have. Like, let us practice, and learn the defending, the passing, the crossing, learn the mechanics of the game, because you can't do it within. Well, you can do it online, but it's not quite the same. Like, you don't get as much quick time with it. Say if someone's really good dominating the ball, it's like if you play it on like offline, you get more time. You can control the ball, play around a little bit more. So like you can like have that time to learn the things. Like it's like the defending myself has been a big thing I've struggled with on this new PES. I keep saying PES, but it's eFootball. But when I say PES, it's eFootball. But the one thing I have been struggling with is PES, is the defending, and it's taken me a little bit longer to kind of get adjusted to it, kind of find a formula with it and kind of understand it. And I probably would have learned it way more quicker if I had offline. And also, I know we've had offline, but the 5-minute game is not long enough. It really isn't. And I was like, right, I'll go into training and maybe try and do some training in there, try and do a bit of learning defending in there. They don't even have an option to learn to do training on it. And I'm just like, how do you get better at defending and stop conceding so many goals? Just playing online. That was the only kind of way, really, because that was literally the only way. Literally the only way. They're probably, like, you could do, like, the AI games and, like, the events and stuff like that. That was the only other ones you could really do, but, mate, just give us the, normal exhibition mode. Just give us the normal one. Just give us the 10-minute games. I don't know why they didn't. But they're going to be coming though. They are going to be coming, which is finally good. They're going to be bringing that. But the fact of making us wait this long for it, and so we're going to be getting dumped with the offline mode for 10 minutes while the servers are off for 3 days, and it will be back online by June 2nd. So at least we've got that. There is a bit of hope, and they do listen to the community slightly. But I do really want to know what's going on in Konami's head. I really do, because the fact they should have released we don't want to break your hearts, guys. We're going to just extend season 1, let you carry on with the divisions. We thought we were going to have things ready for the end of season 1, but we're not. We're just going to extend season 1, keep working on what we need to work on, then come June 2nd, maybe even like 30th, like we're going to bring the servers down, do some improvements, then June 2nd it'll be back up, mobile release will come out, but season 1 will continue on. It's like, I don't know why they've needed to take season 1 away for these last few days, because like your games is kind of, I'm gonna have to have a look at this, like the Steam offline or online players, like how much it's dropped, because I'm sure there's been a drop. Like I was just looking on Twitter before I jumped on and recorded this video, and just people just like, I'm not playing this game until June 2nd when divisions come back, because there's nothing to do, which I quite understand. Like I jumped on eFootball tonight and I just did a little bit of GP grinding, and I turned it off because I was like, That's been kind of done now. There's nothing else to do. I'll play it when I go back on tomorrow when there's more events to do. But other than that, yeah, it was about it really. A bit shitty. It is a bit shitty. But yeah, it's a bit annoying. But obviously on June 2nd, we've got a mobile version dropping as well, which is exciting in a way. I know some people are going to be trying it out. I'm not sure about the mobile version. I probably won't because not really interested in it, but I know there's a massive fan base out for the mobile version, which is quite surprising, to be honest, because I didn't quite realise on how big the mobile community is for PES. And I didn't really notice until I saw like people tweeting on the tweets from Konami going, when's the mobile version coming out for eFootball or PES? When's it coming? When's it coming? And it's absolutely huge. I'm actually quite surprised on how big it is, which is absolutely amazing. If you are a mobile user, do let us know down in the comments down below, how does it play and stuff like that. Give us like your overall review of it, because I've generally not really seen anything on it, and it must be bloody amazing because the amount of bloody people demanded it, and so that's a positive for the mobile users and stuff like that. That is finally coming. eFootball's coming for you lot. It's coming, all right, which is very, very exciting. But moving like forward with the game, which I hope we do get, because obviously there's a lot of speculation around like what's going to be in season 2, and some of my things is that obviously we know it's going to be gameplay improvements. It's going to be trying to think overall some stuff. Match pass is meant to be a thing as well, which that's the one thing I'm really looking forward to, because it gives you something to grind and generally just like have a focus. And if you haven't seen nothing about the match pass, basically if you've played Fortnite or Warzone, or if like you've got the battle passes or the season passes, it's basically that kind of scheme for level 1 to level 100, and basically you just level up the season pass, and then you unlock, I think it's going to be like GP, training, coins, and basically with like that you kind of just grind it out really. So it gives you another source of content thing to grind, and so you can earn rewards, because that's what we all just need really, and that's how they make their extra bit of money out of the people playing it. Is the match passes are going to be called apparently, so hopefully that will be dropping in the next update, because I'm quite intrigued with that, because if you can like buy the pass and earn gold coins out of it, or a really decent amount of GP, then that will be absolutely banging, and especially the training as well. The training will be good as well. The fact you can earn that out of it, that will be phenomenal. Supposedly as well, and they're meant to be adding cross gens as well, so they're going to be adding PS4 versus PS5, Xbox One versus Xbox Series X, and PC, which is PC at the moment. Mobile will be just mobile, but crossplay will probably be dropping later. I reckon it'll be in the next update, I reckon, because I reckon they just want to kind of do gradual steps with it, just kind of just see how it flows and stuff like that. So I reckon that'll be the next big update. Yeah, I'm putting my money on that. Next big update, crossplay will be the one, because that will be exciting, and I generally look forward to the crossplay coming in, because the ranking systems at the moment is very messed up in the game. So it's like you might be in Division 5 and you might go against a Division 3 and you just know you're not gonna get promoted. It's a headache. It's just like, mate, I've already lost this game already, unless you get a very, very lucky goal, then just defend for your life. Then that will change the whole concept as well. I really look forward to that update, because that's going to be phenomenal. Cannot wait for that. Just the fact that I kind of it's a good thing to kind of do the crossplay thing, like with mobile, obviously all the platforms really. The one platform I would like to see it on as well, which it would be so easy to do, Nintendo Switch. That's the platform I'd like to see. That would be awesome. That would be so goddamn good. And especially as well, if there was a way they could do it, so you could do cross progression. So if I'm playing on PlayStation, but I can log in, say, with a Konami ID or something like that, and then I can play on PC. But if I don't play on PC, I can play on mobile. But you have your team, so you can take your team and take on every platform. That would be insane. That would be a game changer. I really hope that's going to be a thing, because that would be so goddamn good, so good. And another thing as well, which some people might not be aware of, especially like the bigger content creators within the eFootball kind of game, Konami have been kind of nice as well, which is quite nice to see, and rewarding their like bigger content creators with coins to the game, which is a really nice touch. Nice to see, like rewarding the people like still sticking with them and giving them coins, which was quite nice to see. I was like, oh, you know what, that's a nice little touch, like rewarding like the bigger content creators who've been making PES content for like years and years and years. I thought that was quite a nice little touch from them. And then that kind of moves into as well, have you been buying like much coins on the game, or have you been staying away from it as well? It's been a bit of kind of an interesting conversation, and I've been kind of seeing with people, like some people refusing to spend money on a game, they just want to grind it and be more satisfied when they buy a player, which I kind of do like that, kind of like that mindset. That's really good. Then obviously some people are just like, nah, I'm just gonna buy players and kind of earn some GP. It's kind of like the mindset I'm in. Like I've brought a few players with packs and kind of merged them with like some players I brought with my own GP from playing the game, and kind of balanced out. To be honest, I'd say most of my players in my squad have kind of come from just playing the game, and I'm not really using many pack players really. I think in my starting 11 I probably have got about, I'm gonna say actual starting 11, I think I've got 1, 2, I've probably got about, say, like, I reckon it's like 3 players that I've got from a pack. Other than that, they're all players I've brought with GP. Then my benches are where I've got more pack players, but even then, I don't really use them. Like, them kind of players should be in my starting 11, but I don't. I choose to use a different kind of starting 11. It's kind of an interesting one. I've kind of got a bit of a mixture going on. It's like 80% GP, but it's like 20%, which is thingy from packs. So let us know what you've been doing in the comments down below, because I'd love to know. Or have you just straight and gone out and brought every single player? Because it's a bit of an interesting one, because I thought someone would have maybe worked out Konami's like spend this much, then you get this player, or like some sort of like a percentage or something like that. But I'm not really seeing anything about online. It's just like literally it's completely random. Which is the idea to it, but you normally might think, oh, if you are finding the average, if you spend this, you might get a player, like reward you with like a legend. So it's 150 players, then obviously you might say every 20 packs you might get a legend, or every 25 packs you get a legend or something like that. But there's generally no like pattern to it, I think, because the only thing I've seen online, someone spent £140 or over £100 on packs to receive their first legend. I was like, bro, I am not doing that, because that's the only reason I brought packs, because I was quite intrigued to see if you would get a legend, like if you brought just generally like, here you go, here's £10, thank you very much for giving us your money, we're just going to give you a good player because you give us money. But it really isn't that. It really isn't. And at the moment I refuse to spend any money in the 150 players on a Thursday when that gets updated with legends. But then on a Monday you can buy you get, let's say that it was like last week, it was like really strong defenders. It's like, well, I could spend coins there and I'm guaranteed a good player. I don't quite get that. I don't know if that's bad on Konami's half, or they just make more money because you're guaranteed a good player on a Monday. But unlike on a Thursday, when you get the legends added and all the random players as well, you're not guaranteed a good player. So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Like for me, I'd rather wait until Monday to buy a player, a good player, than on a Thursday where a legend might get added, but I might not get any if I spend 20 quid on a game. It's really off balance, I feel. It's like Monday's more the day to buy great players than Thursday. That's what I generally find at the minute. That's what I generally find. It's like, especially like this, well, I've got 3 great defenders the other day. I got, is it Colacini? Oh, Colacini. Mike says his name completely wrong. The centre-back at Juventus. I got centre-back from Napoli. Then I also got Varane as well. I'm like 3 decent centre-backs there. And that's just spending 79p times that by 3. So it's like about £3. I got 3 great players for basically £1 each, and they're all amazing. So it's like, It's a bit of a weird one. Very weird one. Very, very weird. But yeah, that's basically just me wanting to just have a little rant about eFootball, really. Just hopefully you have enjoyed this. Just talking a bit all over. And I really, really do hope with Konami pushing his game back and making us wait this longer for this whole entire month. Not the fact they're not extending season 1, the fact they're literally taking Division away. They've got to come back swinging. They've got to come back swinging. If not, oh, they've got to try to pull us back in. I'm sure they will pull some of us back in, but the fact that you're taking content away when you need to be adding more content to the game, because Divisions is just enough to kind of keep us going at the minute. It's like myself, I'm only playing it because I haven't got no Master League to play, because I love Master League. I'm not really an online player, but I'm playing Divisions just so I can get a fix and sort of competition and something other than not playing to PES 21, because I've got dry of PES 21 now, and I just need an evolution growing of a football game and excitement of stuff to do. So guys, I'm gonna wrap up now. I'm going to stop rambling at you. Hopefully you have enjoyed this little video. It's been nearly 20 odd minutes, so this sort of rant long video. If you did, make sure you leave a like on the video. Let us know in the comments down below, obviously the things I've already said in the video, and especially on what's your overall rating of eFootball so far. What's your overall rating out of 10 of eFootball? Myself, I'm probably going to go for a good solid probably on a solid 6 out of 10. It's enough for me to play, but it's also enough for me to still get angry, but I still come back because there's still that good side of it to still play. So 6 out of 10. I'm going to stick with that. It's not changing that at all until we get the next update. Then I might do another recap, and maybe that update might go, that rating might go higher, it might go lower. But we're at a 6 at the minute, all right? But thank you very much for watching. Have a good rest of your day. And remember, stay awesome. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.